Hello, everyone. This is Nikos. Obviously, you might have noticed over the last week that we've changed the part-time thrifter into Nikos Marcos. Not gone crazy. Literally, all it is I've just changed the part-time thrifter to my name. Reason being, obviously, I'm not part-time anymore, and secondly, I'm not thrifting. So I thought, why not just name the channel who you are, basically. So this is what we got. Obviously, I've not been producing as much content out there for you guys, and I'm sorry if I sound quite nasally for you too. Um, I have actually got a bit of a cold, but it is what it is. Really for us, we've had 2 or 3 RA trips with my brother, which has been really good, and yeah, it's going really well. Obviously, we still have I think 2 days in left in what is now July. I'm really, really excited with how everything is going in regards to the business. We have, I think it was 22 Asians and 50 altogether for us. So if I just have a quick look on my spreadsheet, again, I've got spreadsheets coming out my ears at the moment in time, but it's the only way for us to keep and be accountable of anything I'm actually doing. So really, what I've got is a spreadsheet where first of all, at the beginning of each day, I check how much I've actually spent on advertising. That's the first thing I do every day. And then I go into the toolkit, I actually put the date. So, say for example, this morning we put the 28th because today's the 29th, and then I filter by my brand. And then I just work out the profit really for the brand, and then I just do that. The advertising, take away the profit from the brand, and we're on green the majority of the days, which is amazing. And yeah, I mean, it's just growing in such a nice way. So obviously, this video here is to talk about some of the struggles that I've had with the private label, and then I mean, what a good time for people to actually start doing it at the moment in time. If I go through and check, we've got total 17 ASINs. Okay, total 17 ASINs, but um 50 with the variation. So we've got 17 different products that we've actually imported from China, and we've got 50 variations altogether. So 50 Asians, let's say, which is mad to consider about it. And it's going really well. I can actually see it. Like there's days that literally all I do is sell private label products, which is amazing. I didn't think I would be at that stage at the moment in time. I'm still nowhere near where my Amazon is going to be my private label, but I can see it happening. I've seen the importance of reviews far more greater than advertising. Obviously, we started in October last year, and you don't obviously if you start in October you don't really get your items due to Christmas time and everything till December, January. March is by the time I started taking it seriously, and it's just escalated. I've just been pumping money in constantly. Like I had a product last week where it arrived and automatically gave me 100% ROI without any advertising. So I thought, well, I had literally 2-3 thousand on the side, thinking I'm going to spend that on a bit of RA, a bit of OA to get the capital going. Then I thought, well, Nick, what would happen if you actually get out of stock? Because I already sold like 25 units of it. So what we did is I contacted the supplier and I said, well, can I have these fast? And then yeah, making sure that I've got enough inventory because I don't want to lose that rank. Okay, it went automatically at 10K rank without any advertising. I've advertised it, it's down at 4K, so it's popping up there. We had another product this week where it got the Amazon Choice Award. Not Choice Award, but a banner. I mean, it feels like an award, and honestly. Um, Again, nothing crazy. We've got 15, 16 different reviews on that item, and then suddenly I've got the Amazon Choice. So that means it brings everything up for us. So super pleased with that item, really. I guess the biggest struggle when it comes to private label has got to be capital. Okay, that's the biggest struggle. It's the capital. Now, clearly, if you've been following this channel, you know that I have actually got the loan, the Amazon loan, 35K in October last year. We've got about 8K left to pay on that, which would be amazing because it means at the moment in time the revenue of 3K each month is going to Amazon for us. If I was doing RA on away where I'm constantly spending that 35K, that would be amazing. But at the moment in time, I'm spending 5 or 6K. I don't see that return until 90 days after. So that's maybe why it's been a bit of a struggle for us. I guess the moment I actually pay off that loan, everything should be a lot smoother really with it. And again, I'm going to be doing a whole different video in regards to was it a good idea to get the Amazon loan or not? Because I know a lot of you are actually getting those Amazon loan offers. Unfortunately, you're getting the offers a year after me, so therefore, it means your interest rates are a lot higher, sadly. But I guess that's with everyone too. Um, yeah, so I guess that's the biggest one. Okay, what a great time to actually start really with it. And as I said, okay, the capital's been the issue really for us. I'm learning when it comes to the business year for us, obviously because I'm not buying as much stock from the UK, I'm not able to actually claim the VAT from the items that I was buying here in the UK. I'm able to claim the VAT when importing goods. Again, if you actually import goods from China through the delivered duty paid postage, you cannot claim any VAT, sadly. The only way for you to claim VAT is if you actually use a forwarder and you get invoiced by a UK company. Otherwise, you don't claim the VAT at all. So therefore, I've had to account for higher VAT bills. Um, really, and again, it's just all about a learning curve. I'm happy now that obviously the VAT is by direct debit, and it doesn't mean it's going to be like obviously uh, last quarter we had a direct debit VAT plus a payment for myself, and it took way too long from HMRC before I actually got my refund on that. But yeah, so we've just done another VAT registration now, so that's done with Awesome. And again, if anyone is looking into getting into e-commerce and thinking, well, one thing that I want to make sure I get right is my accounting. Well, Awesome are the accountants that I've been using for 2.5 years now, and yeah, they've gone from a self-employed to a limited VAT registration, and it's been amazing. In fact, what I'm doing with Awesome, I actually messaged him this month and I said, can I have my corporation tax filed early? Obviously, I'm not due to file that until January, but I'm thinking, well, I want to know how much I've got to pay really from now all the way up to January, so I can actually plan before my January, February payment for it. So again, if anyone's interested in joining Awesome, I've got the link below in the description for you guys, where you can claim up to 100 quid off your contract with them. And yeah, I mean, what a journey has actually been, starting with Ben in October, setting up my trademark straight away and getting the items and seeing, in honestly, it's about 60% of the items that sell each day are private label products. It's amazing to actually see the ROI being the least ROI that I've got for something is a 60% return on investment, and that is something that a product has actually failed. I've got 22 reviews on it, 22, 23, and it's only a 3-star review product, and it's still selling. Well, I don't know what happened there. It's still actually selling. I'll just make sure that's recording for us. But yeah, I mean, what an amazing time to start. If anyone is interested in starting with private labeling products, literally all you need is Helium 10 black box, a quick session either with myself or with anyone interested, or delivering private label sessions, and then you should really be ready to actually take a stab at this. It's a really good time because you can actually get your products here for possibly September, beginning of October. Get a couple of reviews, and then before you know, you've got a private label product that is selling during Q4, which I think is amazing. I'm still running the offer that anyone wants to sign up for Helium 10, then they can actually complete the form below underneath, and they can get a free session with myself. Or if you already got Helium 10 and you just want to book a session with me, you can do that too. I'll have the link below in the description for you. And if it's a session you can book for either anything, any questions you've actually got with it. Um, but yeah, I mean, what a journey has actually been. Getting excited how we've actually got these ASINs. I am very tempted to get one more ASIN, but the capital's quite, I'm a bit tight because obviously we have got outgoings, and I'm making sure that I'm doing all the outgoings correctly. I could be sacrificing the pension. I could be sacrificing potentially pay myself a lower wage, but I said to myself, no, Nick, the plan of action is for you to be moving in the next 4 to 5 years. So you need to be able to have your finances in order. So therefore, I'm paying myself a wage. I'm paying myself a private pension, because obviously what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm actually taking advantage of the 40k that the business can actually put towards my private pension. Pay myself for dividends, and obviously we've got my brother that I've got to be paying too, because he's not going to be working for free, and I'm not expecting him to be working for free either. So potentially I'm going to be running with these SKUs, ASINs that we've actually got all the way till Q4, and then just making sure that we're replenishable, because that's what we actually want. We want to be having replenishable products. Hence, as to why I'm doing private label. There's no point starting over and over again. Making sure that, can I run this? Could I get better prices? Could I have a better quote by being a returning customer? And then we'll plan along. But yeah, guys, if you want to join for the ride, you can do. Feel free to actually like this video and subscribe. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. And as always, I was going to say keep thrifting, wasn't I? But we can just say something else. Just keep going at it. Keep going at it, guys. Okay. Yeah, keep going at it.